and welcome back to the other side, and happy St. Patrick's Day. It is St. Patrick's Day, the day that I'm filming this, and so yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to those who celebrate it. I don't celebrate it obviously because I'm not Irish, but I do like to get into the spirit of these type of holidays. So I am wearing a green shirt. It may look black on camera, but it is green. It's like a really dark green. I don't know if you can tell. It looks black on camera, but I promise you, it is green. It's like the only piece of green thing that I have in my wardrobe, because I don't really wear green because I feel like it doesn't really suit me, especially like the really bright green that they always advertise for St. Patrick's Day. So I feel like this is more me, and going for a darker green instead of the super bright green, which would just not do well with me. So but yeah, so I decided to just get into the spirit of it a little bit for today. But anyway, so what I'm going to be talking about today is something that I watched yesterday actually, and I just really wanted to tell you guys about it. Some of you may know about it already, but some of you may not. So if you guys don't know Annabelle, the haunted doll, where have you been? You obviously, if you're into paranormal stuff, you will have to know about Annabelle. She's one of the most haunted dolls on the planet, and also one of the most famous ones. She's had a movie made about it, and apparently there's also Annabelle 2 coming out soon. So yeah, she's pretty popular. She's one of the most popular haunted dolls, and she lives in the, I think it's, you pronounce it is it occult or occult? I never know how to say it, but the Occult Museum, which is founded by Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are obviously also inspired by the Conjuring movies, and they have this amazing museum that is probably one of the most coolest and creepiest museums I've ever seen, and I want to go there so badly. It's on my bucket list to go there, and it is such an awesome place. It's a really creepy place as well because there's so many of these crazy haunted artifacts in there, and just all over the place. It's just covered with just everything. It's just so crazy, and when I look at it online and stuff, it just looks so cool. And I've seen this video of a guy, he was there for a tour, I guess. I don't know, I'm pretty sure they do tours. I don't really know, but and he videoed it, and he was just showing all of the stuff, and it just looks so cool, and I want to go there so badly. Even though I feel if I went there, I would be terrified because there's so many haunted objects around me. I would just be waiting for something to happen. But it would be a really awesome experience, and I would just love to go there. And if I do go there one day, probably won't, but if I do, I will definitely bring you guys along because it would be amazing. Also the reason why I wanted to talk about that museum is because as you guys know, that's where Annabelle lived. Like I said, well, she still lives there. The original Annabelle doll lives there, and she has this case that says warning, positively do not open, or something like that. And because she's supposedly super duper haunted and there's a demon inside of her. I'm not going to do the whole story of Annabelle because so many paranormal channels have done the story of Annabelle on their channels, so I feel I don't need to do it because there's been so many. But recently, Annabelle has been moved out of her original case into a new case, and they did a whole Facebook live stream on it, and I actually watched the Facebook live stream video on YouTube because someone saved it and uploaded it to YouTube, and it was really interesting to watch. And there were these two guys doing it, and obviously the cameraman, or I think it was a camera woman actually, and it looked like a really intense thing to do, and they had prepared it so well, and they did prayers before they took her out the box, and they sprayed put holy water, and the guy who actually had to take her out had to wear gloves, protective gloves, so he wouldn't actually touch Annabelle. And imagine being the guy having to transfer Annabelle out of her case into the new one. That would just be so scary. I would be terrified to do that. I would be terrified for my life because she has claimed to know, like, not claimed to know, she has claimed to, like, kill people. Like, that is just so scary. And I would just be terrified if I were the guy who had to take her from her old case into the new one. And it is a really interesting video, and I will put the link down below if you guys want to watch it, because it is really cool, and it was just so, like, interesting to me, and I'd never seen something like that before. And they were all saying, like, this isn't a joke, we are taking this very seriously. And yeah, I just think it was a really interesting thing to watch, and I would definitely recommend watching it because it's pretty awesome if you're into that type of stuff. And it's just so bizarre how this one doll can just cause so much, like, I don't know, it's just so crazy how she's just seemed to be so super haunted, and just so, like, the image that she portrays is just so weird and really cool and creepy at the same time. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about it, because I found out about it from watching, actually, Tim Tracker vlog. They were talking about it in one of their recent vlogs. And if you guys don't know who the Tim Tracker is, I'm sure you know who he is, but he is a daily vlogger with him and his wife Jen, who live in Orlando, and their vlogs are mainly based on, like, the Disney World parks and the Universal parks, but they also do, like, regular home vlogs as well, and this was in one of their regular home vlogs that I don't remember how it came up into conversation in the vlog, but Jen started talking about it, and like the Facebook live stream and everything. So I went and searched it on YouTube, and there was a video of it, which was good. So it only goes for like 10 minutes. It's not very long, but I will put the link to it down in the description box below because it is very interesting. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I had never, like, seen anything like that before, and I just thought it was so interesting of how, like, serious they took it. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys and talk to at least someone about it. So but yeah, I just wanted to, like, express my interest on it. So if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you did, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright, bye guys.